I'm currently experiencing extreme pain due to the blue balls aching in my pants. I decided to watch Vinland Saga because it was a popular new gen that I haven't heard of, and the ones I have heard of are trash, and the ones that aren't really talked about tend to be the best ones. Bleach, it's not a new gen, but you feel me? Same logic applies. So I came into this like, oh yeah, this gonna be a cool anime, like a Full Metal Alchemist type anime, adventure. Ah, this shit was so ass. I compared it to Hunter x Hunter in the beginning. I was scared to compare it to that because, you feel me, comparing it to Hunter x Hunter would mean it's mid. And I was like, I can't do that. It's not that bad. Continue watching this shit, and I'm already comparing it to Fairy Tail. That's how ass this shit is. Like, that's how ass this shit is. Like, come on. The storytelling makes no sense. It's structured like Full Metal Alchemist, but Full Metal Alchemist makes sense because they explain everything. They explain what each group, clan, whatever. We know who everybody is. We know who everybody stands with, everybody beliefs, everybody's history. We understand everything. Here, I went into the story knowing nothing. I came out of the story knowing nothing. The only nigga name I knew going into this was Thorfinn. The only niggas names I know now, Thorfinn and Askeladd. The rest of the niggas, I cannot name them. I binge watched this series, bro. Like 12 episodes yesterday, 12 episodes today. Like, it's only 24 episodes. I should know something. I don't know anything. I just finished this like an hour or two ago. This shit is ass. The storytelling is horrible. Like, there's no real way to explain it. That's literally it. The storytelling is just horrible. They don't explain anything. Most of these new gens just spoon feed. Like, this nigga Tanjiro could stand on a rock or something like that. He'll have a flashback to the time he cut the rock. Like, oh yeah, and then we'll be like, oh, that's why he cut the rock, so he can learn how to. Some BS like that. They spoon feed. But these niggas right here are starving us. Give me some food, nigga. I'm starving. They not giving us nothing. Because none of the characters in the series is ignorant, so they don't gotta explain what's going on because everybody knows what's going on. And normally that explaining what's going on junk is for us. Not for the niggas in the story, for us. They're not telling us shit. Oh. Then you got this nigga, I think his name was Thor's, bro. This nigga, Thorfinn's dad, he just died for no reason. He had that whole, with great power becomes great responsibility. Like, in the original Spider-Man, that meant something. Here, that meant nothing. This nigga told him, he was like, real men, real warriors don't need knives. They can use their fist or whatever bull. That nigga remembered that once. That came back up once, like a couple of episodes later, and that was it. This nigga, to the end of the series, was still using his knives. Then you got the whole thing with his sister and old dude. They was like, okay, we're gonna go find him. These niggas don't exist at all in the series until the end. It's kind of brought up. The old man comes back, but it doesn't lead to nothing. He gives some little pep talk or speech or whatever. That speech amounts to nothing because Thorfinn was gonna do whatever he did without the old nigga talking to him. It changed nothing. The stuff that they set up fluked. This nigga Thorfinn was not even this nigga Thorfinn didn't even need to be a character, bro. This nigga was a side character in his own series. This nigga is Ichidori from Jujutsu Kaisen, and Gojo is Askeladd. Like, that's literally what it is. He's literally a side character in his own series, bro. He has nothing going on. Then arrows in this series, just the arrows that just kill any nigga. Like, like it's niggas who get stabbed and it does nothing, but these niggas get hit by arrows and they're just hit for the whole series. Thorfinn's dad, Askeladd, and any other nigga who's been hit by arrows, trust and believe that it has affected them in some way, shape, or form. And then this nigga Thorfinn's arm is just like fucked up for the rest of the series. For like the whole last couple of episodes, you know, so there's that. I don't think that was arrows, but I just had to throw it in. Then you got the random nigga who was with Askeladd just dying just because. It's just shit happens just because in the series. That's what happens in the series. It's just random BS. And then, if you seen Code Geass, I'm finna drop a Code Geass spoiler, bro. This is like the last thing I'm talking about. So if you ain't seen Code Geass, just don't even continue. Good looks for watching. But what this nigga Lelouch did throughout the whole story, like his whole like start and end, Lelouch was basically playing him this whole time to make himself the villain, just so they can beat him. They can make a common villain and beat him. That's what this nigga Askeladd did. This nigga was literally just Lelouch, kinda, where he just made himself the big villain just so everybody would rally to one nigga, like to everybody would unite type junk. And I don't have any problem with that because new gens are supposed to pull in niggas who've never seen anime before. Like, that's why they're all so cliche. They're to pull in a new group of people, not the old people. But when you put a nigga who actually has seen these shows and who knows when something is being reused, it's the same shit, nigga. That's literally like what it was. The fights was mid, the animation was mid. The first thing that I thought of was the weird CGI scenes, but I got past that when I seen the horrible writing. The whole show was overall less than mid. This is a fairy tale tier show. Would I recommend it to anyone? No. If you watch this, your balls are going to be blue forever. You're going to be like a virgin at the age of 70 when you got erectile dysfunction. Picture erectile dysfunction and blue balls. Nigga, your life is fucking cancer. That's all I got to say, bro. I'm out, man. I apologize for this video, bro.